everyone, welcome back to another vlog. If this is your first time joining in, my name is Stacy and I'm so happy that you're here. So this week I want to bring you guys along on just a few days in my life. So I figured I would just pick up the camera for this whole week and just bring you guys along. But today I am especially excited. I'm about to be on my way to the bookstore. I literally just went to the bookstore in my last vlog, but I did mention on that vlog that I needed to make another trip to the bookstore later in the week, and that day has arrived. So the new book from Lyla called Soul Searching just released, and I immediately called to put one on hold because I was just so afraid that they were going to sell out, but I am so excited. I got ready really quickly and I'm about to make my way over there and then immediately go get a matcha because I need to start this book as soon as possible. I've been waiting for pub day for a while, to be honest, and I'm just so excited that the day has finally arrived when I get to dive into the story. I miss Lyla Sage's story so much, and I'm just so excited that this one has kind of like a spooky element to it, and I just can't wait for all the other ones that are going to be released within this same series. I just can't wait to get my hands on this book, you guys. So let's go ahead and do that, and then we'll start the book together. So it is a little bit later in the day. I'm so sorry about this lighting. I feel so weird recording at night. All my camera settings are honestly just like for the daytime, so I had to do like some adjustments on my camera right now. But I'm so excited. Taylor Swift's new album, The Life of a Showgirl, comes out in a little bit less than an hour, and I'm just so excited. I'm trying to pass the time, but I figured in the meantime while we're waiting, I wanted to do a little bit of reading. This is the selection that I have right now. In my last vlog, I read quite a few chapters of this book, and I'm really enjoying it so far, so I definitely just want to kill time for the next like 50 minutes or so. So I figured I could just knock out some reading while we're waiting, or else I'm just gonna be on my bed just like anxiously awaiting, and it's gonna drive me insane. So I think right now that's the plan. So I'm about to be on my way to a local coffee spot right now. I also brought my laptop with me, as well as both of my cameras. I want to get a little bit of work done and then some editing while I'm at the coffee spot. But before I do that, I really wanted to show you guys what my fall TBR is looking like so far. I'm pretty sure I'll end up adding more, but I believe I have like 8 at least right now that I definitely want to read within the fall time, and I'm just so excited about them. Some are ones that I've just kind of had on my TBR list for a while, and then just a few other ones that I've just kind of added to the list as time has gone by. But yeah, I'm super excited about it. I'm also trying for the life of me to save money, so I've kind of put myself in a book ban somewhat. I've been really good about not buying books, to be honest. I've been reading solely on my Kindle, which I do prefer physical books. Sometimes you gotta save a buck, and right now we are definitely in that place where I just don't want to spend $20 on a book right now, and there's so many amazing ones that are coming out and have come out, and I just don't have it in me to just spend that money right now. So as much as I miss flipping through the pages physically, I honestly do love my Kindle so much. I love the convenience of it, so I honestly don't mind at all. So the first one on the list is one that I actually just started last night, and I'm already about like 60 pages in. I want to say say that I'm on chapter 3 or 4. The chapters are kind of long, or at least the one that I just finished reading is, but the book is called The Saturday Night Ghost Club by Craig Davidson. I want to say that this is a different cover than the one that I remember. I'm happy that I've been enjoying this book so far. Like I said, I just started it yesterday, but it's honestly really, really good so far. I didn't really know what it was about. I kind of went in blindly, and I honestly just picked it up because the cover looked really cute, but then this one looks a little bit more ominous than the one that I originally saw, but it is a thriller, which I didn't know. I don't know why I thought it was going to be like this cutesy little spooky read, but it's definitely a thriller, and it's honestly really good. I am excited. I think this is also the book that I am going to read while we are at the coffee shop right now. I definitely just want to dive back into it, and I figured we could do that. So the next book on the list is called The Late Night Witches by Arlie Wallace. Low-key bummed that you guys can't see what the cover looks like as far as colors go. I loved all the little details at the bottom and everything, but yes, this is also another one that I'm super, super excited to read. This one came across my feed on Goodreads literally like 2 weeks ago, so it hasn't been on my TBR for that long, but I'm really excited to read it. The next book on the list is called Rewitched by Lucy Jane Wood. I'm really excited to dive into this one as well. I'm honestly excited about all of them, but this one has been on my TBR for a little while. I do believe that this author recently came out with a second book, so I'm super, super excited to dive into that one as well. It's not on this list because I haven't read this one, so honestly I just want to see if I like her style of writing, and I have a few friends that have read this book as well, so I'm excited to dive into it and see what I think. The next book on the list is called Crazy Spooky Love by Josie Silver. It looks like this. I have not read anything by this author yet, so I'm really hopeful that I like it. I really love the book cover and the colors as well, which again, you can't really see that, but I feel like a lot of these books you guys probably already know what they look like the actual cover with the colors and everything. So yeah, I'm really, really excited to start this one as well. I always get so excited about reading from new authors, so I'm very stoked about that. Another book that's been on my TBR for a little while, but I believe that it just released not that long ago, but it's called A Witch's Guide to Magical Innkeeping by Sangu Mandana. Somebody please correct me if I said that wrong, because I'm pretty sure that I did, but it looks like this. I feel like this one is constantly floating around everywhere on my feed on Goodreads and on Fable, so this is definitely one of the ones at the top of my list that I'm excited to start. And then the last two on the list currently are ones that I actually own in my personal collection. So the first one is one that I already talked about at the beginning of this vlog. I am taking my time on this one because every single time Lyla Sage comes out with a book, I eat it up so quick, and then I'm missing being a part of like her world and her story, so I'm really taking my time on this one. But it's Soul Searching by Lyla Sage. I am just so stoked about this book, and I'm really enjoying it so far. I've gotten a few chapters in already, not too far in, but I'm really loving the fact too that the main character in the story is a photographer, because I am too, and honestly just having that aspect in this book alone, just I love that. She also has like a ton of tattoos, which girl, same. So I don't know, I'm like, is this freaking play about us? Like yeah, I'm just so stoked about this book, of course. The last one on the list is, of course, we have to throw in some Stephen King in there. I talked about this book, I believe, in my last vlog, but it's Stephen King's Misery. I'm already familiar with the story, but it's one of those reads that I want to reread, and I want it to be a part of this season and this list. So yeah, I'm super excited about it, and honestly, the cover is just incredible. I just love this cover so much. But yeah, that is basically it. Like I said, I might be adding more books to this list. These are just the ones that off the top of my head I really just wanted to dive into. But yes, I've talked your ear off, and I said that I wasn't going to do that. I tried to make it as quick as possible. But yes, right now we're just going to make our way over to the coffee spot. They have their pumpkin spice flavor right now, so that just sounds so delicious. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to just kind of sit down and have a cozy little Saturday to myself. I am so stoked about that. But yes, I'm going to go ahead and make my way over, and we'll get a little bit of reading done, a little bit of work done, and just kind of relax for a little bit. So yeah, come with.